Imagine with me that you're in a baseball game. It's the bottom of the ninth with two outs and the bases are loaded. You're up to bat, so you step up to the plate against the best closer in your league. Do you get on base and become a hero for your team and win the game? Or do you get out and ruin everybody's day? When I experienced this situation for the first time, I was 4 for 4 on the day, so I knew that I was capable of getting a hit, but my nerves were so bad I almost didn't even step up to the plate to try. But I ended up getting a hit to right center and winning the game for my team. Since that day, I've been put in the same predicament at least 7 times. Most of the time, I was the hero. But sometimes I failed, I struck out, got out somehow, and I didn't come through for my team. Today, I would like to inform you about the physical and mental parts of the game of baseball and how both these aspects of the game affect whether or not you become a hero or just another out. I'm going to talk more about the physical dynamics of baseball instead of the physical activities. Like, for instance, the size of a baseball is roughly 3 inches thick. It has laces for grip so you can throw it better, and it weighs about 5 ounces. Your baseball bat can be anywhere from 32 inches to 36 inches long, but nowhere can it be more than 2 3/4 inches thick. All different kinds of gloves on the baseball field are either between 9 inches and 15 inches. Pitchers usually use small gloves, about 9 inches long. But outfielders use big gloves, and they're around 12 to 15 inches long. Your bases on the field are all 90 feet apart, so 30 yards. So if you're fast, you might be safe. But if you're slow, like I said, you're just another out. Pitchers start from the rubber. The rubber is 60 feet, 6 inches away from the plate. I've faced pitchers that throw anywhere from 80-mile-an-hour fastballs to pitchers that throw 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. So that's a lot of heat coming from up close. Baseball is said to be 90% mental and 10% physical. When you think about it, they're totally right, because baseball is a game of failure, which is going to mess with your psyche. I mean, no other place on earth is it good to get it right 3 out of 10 times. In baseball, if you get a hit 3 out of 10 times, you'll make millions of dollars and most likely be in the Hall of Fame. For a hitter to hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, he has to determine 1, where the pitch will cross the plate, 2, how fast it's going, 3, the spin of the pitch, and if he wants to swing or not. Oh, and all that has to be under 1/4 of a second. Also, if he's a good hitter, he needs to know where he's going to place the ball on the field. So if he's going to hit left center, right center, behind the runner, and that's just for a fastball. If they throw a curveball or a changeup, it literally changes everything up for him. Now pitching, my pitching coach told me pitching is like a game of chess. You try to get into the hitter's mind, trying to make him think that you're going to throw a fastball when you're actually throwing a curve. Or put the ball where the hitter can't touch it. You basically want to put the pitch in a place where the hitter cannot get good wood on the ball. Basically, he can't get good contact. And if he is, you want to change up his eyes. Basically, if he's catching up to your fastball, you might want to throw a high and outside changeup. So he'll change up his focus, and he'll swing at the high and outside pitch. And if he's catching up with all your outside stuff, you might want to throw a curveball right at him. That way it breaks at the last second, and he swings and misses. Or it gets out of the way, and it breaks into a strike. Pitchers need to know the situation. If there are runners on base, if so, what bases they're on, and if they can score on a base hit. If there are any outs and where your force outs are, and just always know where you're going, what you're going to do if the ball comes to you. I've described the physical aspects of baseball, for instance, like the size of the ball, bats, gloves, how far the pitch is thrown, and how far the bases are from one another. I've described the mental stresses of hitting, deciding spin, speed, location, and whether or not you need to swing in under 1/4 of a second. And I've also described what the pitcher's trying to do to you. He's trying to get in your head, get you guessing what's coming, and he's trying to change your eyes. Basically, he's trying to get you out. Which brings me all back to the bottom of the ninth. Could you, with the crowd roaring, nerves trying to take over, your heart's beating out of your chest, do you think you would be able to walk up to the plate and get a hit and be a hero?